Sagittarius. Welcome to this special moment this evening with me, Cecilia.eyvaa, and I have my kids about to sleep in the back. You might hear some coughing because we're just getting through this season of cold and viruses, hence the delay. So my apologies, but I thank you for your patience. Moon and rising and Venus. I'm one. And the way that I do the readings is intuitively and psychically. And I also use my esoteric knowledge. So I read the cards, I read the tarot cards, I read the symbols, the signs, call it hermeneutics, if you will. And I also use the oracle decks, including one of my own, because I'm also an artist. However, enough for this presentation. I am not geared up today. I wanted to be geared up for a reading. I always feel better. It's just fun, you know, it makes the whole image. But there is something about image and not caring about image that's important for you, Sagittarius. When I sat down to do this reading, I heard the song by what's Fiona and question mark? Fiona and question mark. I'll find out. And the song is I Don't Care. And they sing summer's day. I drove my car into a bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't want to be too loud because they need to sleep, my kiddos. But it's interesting because it's like I'm doing your reading on an evening and the light is dimmed and everything is like a little bit secretive and hush and quiet and casual, really. And the song is about not caring. Maybe you don't care about the consequences. Maybe you don't care about the situation, or I'm hearing situationship. So maybe some of you have a situationship. What is a situationship for those who are not familiar with it, which I wasn't because I'm not English natively speaking. A situationship is a relationship that is almost it's a situation that is almost a relationship, but it's really not, and you don't really know what it is. And maybe it's also that you are in a situationship and you don't care about what people think or what the outcome is, or perhaps even like what the name tag, I'm hearing the name tag on it is. Like, what do you call it? Like if people ask you like, oh, you're hanging out with that person, like what do you call it? What are you doing? Are you dating? Are you seeing each other? Are you just friends? What's happening? And you're like, I don't care. It is what it is. Like, or you can like, if some people is like, oh, what are you seeing that person again? Oh my God. And then your response would be like, well, I don't care. I love it. I want to be in that situationship. Or it could be that you are just like tired and sick of listening to, you know, norms and perhaps I'm hearing contradictory norms. So like norms in society that like talks against each other, telling you to be a certain way, and you're like, I've had enough of it. Like I've had enough of it. And I feel like it's in connection to Jupiter. Really like that expansive energy now is finally direct, right? So Jupiter is really moving through the signs, moving into Aries, which is a sign of like really not caring about what anybody thinks or anybody wants them to do. They just kind of do what they do what they does. They do what they want to do, right? And Jupiter is heading towards Taurus, which talks about manifesting stuff, right? So maybe you're about to manifest something really precious to you. Something about home, family, or I see nutritional long-term connection. Something that will grow slow and steady. And it's very different for you, Sagittarius, because you're not really that person, right? You want to fast, you want to furious. You want to like go out there and be free, right? But right now you've made a choice in whatever situation you're in to stick with it. That's what I'm feeling. You're like on an expensive journey. I'm hearing not expensive only, like as in money, but expansive as well. So maybe you're also expanding your pocket, expanding your will. I'm hearing maybe you're expanding the way that you are leaving your legacy behind you. Maybe you're expanding the idea of what legacy really is. I feel like these are strong questions, strong topics, strong themes for you, Sagittarius. Maybe you're just expanding your increased, value into this world. Maybe you're expanding your, what am I saying? Your money. So there's a lot of things like this, and it's like people have a lot of opinions, and right now you just don't care. You're like, I don't care. Have whatever ideas you want to have about it. I just don't freaking care. Like, I'm gonna do this either way, and maybe you're not even telling anyone. Maybe that's why it's like, shh. Maybe that's why I'm like on the down low right now. Like, just completely casual with you guys. Like, not made up, not trying to look cool. I'm trying to work my hair a little bit, but that's it. You're like, I don't care. I don't care what I look like. I don't care what it sounds like. I don't care, but don't tell anybody because I don't want their opinions, right? Enough, I'm hearing. Fiona Ann, what's your name? If you guys know that song, Fiona Ann who? I don't care, boom, boom, boom. I love it. That's the one. That's the one for you. All right, sweethearts. I love you. I'm so happy that you're here. Let's get into the cards, all right? I know that you are ravishing either way, Sagittarius. You always are ravishing because you have that kind of energy and aura. And you do have a free pass to always doing what you want to do. But this time around, it's going to be completely different than perhaps what people expect of you, which is also very expansive of you. I'm happy for you. All right, let's see what's getting. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to do like 4 different weeks of the month of February to come. But you can use this and apply it to the whole of Aquarius season. So you can do like the 4 different sections, the 4 different weeks of that energy, right? And it's kind of flirtatious, I'm hearing. Flirtatious, precious. Maybe you're just going on a trip, Maybe you're just taking a road trip. And you're like, I don't care. I'm going to do that anyway. I don't care if it's expensive. It's an expansive journey. All right, I didn't even ask. Let's see, we got the Magician and the Ace of Wands. We're going to keep them there for you guys. This is the first week. The first week is the Ace of Wands and the Magician. Actually, I feel like this is the overarching energy. And it talks a lot about willpower, talks a lot about strength, talks a lot about manifesting exactly what it is that you want, and also knowing what it is that you want, and knowing how to work your tools. And your primary tool is the magic wand, right? And what is the magic wand about? Well, you kind of just wave it around, make things happen. But the magic wand is actually about precision, knowing exactly what it is that you want, knowing exactly how to, like, what do you call it? Like, flux it out. Like, you know exactly what language to use, what magic to like encode it with, so that when you actually whip the wand around, you'll get exactly what you want, right? This is the overarching energy, I would say, because I haven't even asked about the first week yet. Magician also talks about illusion. So I feel again like you're fooling somebody or something. Like people think, not in a trickery kind of way. It's just that people think that you're one thing, and then it turns out that you're like something completely different. People think that you're forceful and that you are like in a haste, and that you are fiery, and maybe you shouldn't be like crossed because you're dangerous. That kind of fire could be dangerous, like burning fast, burning quick. But that's not at all that kind of energy that I feel from you. Right now, I feel like you're very thoughtful. You're very Aquarian in that kind of way, in this Aquarian season, where you're really thoughtful about how you use your tools and when to use it and why you use it. And you don't care if it appears to be, hasty or unthought about, because you know that it is. I like it. All right, sweethearts, what is the first week for you? The first week for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. We got the 10 of Swords. So I feel like you're coming out of something really difficult. Maybe you're ending a cycle of a lot of caring about what people think about you. A cycle where perhaps a lot of people's opinions has just like put the best to rest, I'm hearing. So maybe like in the past, or at least in this first week, you'll feel that I've had enough kind of energy where you're like, all right, I'm out of here. It's like, I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm not going to listen to anyone. I'm not going to feel into anyone. I'm not going to think about anyone. I'm not going to like even invest in anything. I've had enough of all these ideas and thoughts about who I am, what I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to do, like all this old nagging, like I've had enough. It's almost like it's been creeping into your mind at bed at night, you know, or maybe like even, you know, back pains. You've been hearing ideas in your mind that's not even yours, you know, like very, very receptive. I'm feeling that you have been. But this is the final sword. This is the final cut I'm hearing too. So maybe if you're making a movie or creating something, it's like the final cut, it's the final wrap. Something that's been going on mentally is closing, it's closing out, definitely. So we're gonna go and invest a little bit deeper into this and see what it is later. But first, we'll step into the second week. Second week, please, for my beautiful Sagittarius. How are you doing, by the way? I hope that you're doing well. Thank you for your patience again. I know that it's been a while. Ooh, we got the Page of Wands. Like I told you, you're a force to be reckoned with. I feel like this is definitely you, my loves. And I feel like you're on a new route and you have a new image, perhaps a new style even. But I feel like you are like all set for like go. Because in the major arcana, there is like all these set roles, right? And then we have the minor arcana and we have, you know, the numbers from 1 to 10. But then we have the page, which is some forms called the princess too. And then we have the knight, which is like the next elevating storyline of the page. And then we have the queen, and then we have the king. But they are all each important. And the page usually comes with information so that the knight can like thrust forward, so that the queen can receive, so that the king can embody, right? These are all aspects of you, of ourselves. This aspect is about getting information out there, getting news out there. You see, he has a letter on his hand. So maybe you are receiving some news in regards to your endeavor in the second week of February. Or you guys, you could be the ones delivering the news. You like, first week, you're like, this is a dead end. I've had enough, you know? Or you're like, all right, I'm closing out this difficult period. I'm ready now. So now you're like, yeah, let's get it started. Let's sign the deal. Let's get it started. And I feel like more than just signing the deal, this is about you getting into motion with something. So if there's been a project at work or like privately, if this is you like entering into a new stage of your life from here, a stage of your new situationship or relationship, this is about you really making a move that has more to do with like setting things in motion so that it can be, you know, it can be really like on the go and then received and delivered and received and embodied, right? I hope you're feeling me in this. I hope you get what I'm saying. Please ask questions in the comment section if you don't know what I'm saying. All right, my loves, what is about for the third week? Third week. So I am a Swede. I'm Swedish. And you who travel a lot, or at least want to travel a lot, you should know that I've traveled a lot too. And why am I saying this? Well, okay, because I don't speak native Swedish. But also, I'm hearing that if you travel a lot, you collect a lot of stories, and these stories needs to be told in some way. And I feel like this time around, it's your story. It's your narrative. And I feel like you are waiting. Third week here, we got the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe you'll just have to wait a little bit longer. I feel like this is a test. How bad do you want it? Oh, that's another song. My God. How bad do you want it? How bad? I want it bad. That's the song. I want it bad. How bad do you want it? It talks about actually success, succeeding at something. I'm writing it down. See if I can find that and link it below for you later. Yeah, so it's about like, I feel like you are being tested and reassured perhaps that something will be delivered, or you're reaching some kind of pinnacle of deliverance. I'm hearing too. We're gonna go deeper into this, but this is all your manifestation, you guys. This is all your manifestation. You're the one whipping the wand behind this. You're the one setting it in motion. This was meant for it to be. This is Sagittarius season. This is star. This is healing. This is new hope. This is rejuvenation of life force. So that's what I'm seeing for you too. It's just going to take a little bit longer than you maybe expected, which is fine, because that in that stage, being in the page stage, you're actually, you know, you want to grow, you want to evolve. Like you're not even at the king level. Like you want to evolve. So you're all about, okay, I'll wait. I'll be patient. It's fine. I know my fire will burn anyway, you know? Yeah. What about the 4th week for you beautiful Sagittarius? I hope that you've had a good start of Sagittarius, of Aquarius season. Well, look at this. Look at this. Well, I'm going to show you. We got the 5 of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. What does this tell you for anybody that's reading the tarot? I'm going to tell you what it tells me. It tells me that you're going from lack mentality to seizing an opportunity. So perhaps in this 3rd week, or by the end of the whole period, you'll be like, hey, am I really supposed to wait this long to receive what I need to receive? And perhaps right where you thought that you like might have been before giving up, and you're like, oh, this is never gonna happen. This is never gonna turn out the way it is supposed to be. Maybe you're in the past listen to other people's opinions of it. Oh, like this is not meant to be. This was foolish of me. This was a foolish endeavor. Like, you know, backstabbing yourself kind of way. Now you're like, nope, I'm taking the opportunity. I know that it will come. It's going to be received and it's going to be reciprocated. And I know that it's meant to be for me, baby. So you're almost like you're moving past this old kind of feeling of lack mentality. But before you actually move into the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you need to pass through that almost like initiation or like birth canal of like no more 5 of Pentacles mode, where you like really have to see yourself and like that victimhood mentality, and really take the opportunity to just like, no, I'm gonna pass this. Like I'm not that person anymore. I'm not gonna like let myself be that anymore. I'm not gonna, you know, fall for this trap of my own mind anymore, or of anybody else's opinions. I'm not gonna allow these opinions into my body anymore. I feel like that's a strong message for you too. All right, my sweethearts, let's take a look. This is good. Let's take a look at the deeper point of it. This was the tattoo tarot that I used. Now I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau tarot. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for liking, and thank you for watching live. I really appreciate it. And I used to be so scared of doing it live, but now I'm like, what the heck? I don't care. Do you? I don't care. I actually do care, but I don't care about me caring, right? So I don't care. So let's see. What do we have here? 10 of Swords, please. 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Yeah. Whoa, we got the Emperor. Whew. Yeah, Jupiter in Aries, but also, listen, you're taking back your power in a big kind of way. In a very, very embodied kind of way. Did I tell you that the king was the one that embodied the energy? Well, who is the emperor then? He's the embodiment of power. He's so powerful. He's so freaking powerful. He doesn't have to lift a finger. He just knows exactly what he needs to do. And he knows it by the mind. His clarity of his mind is this clarity that's like embodied throughout his whole essence. It is the Aries energy. So this could be you dealing with an Aries, actually, or you actually embodying that Aries energy where you're like, no, I'm going to be the boss. And you're like, let's end it. I'm hearing let's end it on this with no doubt. I'm getting a lot of No Doubt songs lately, but that's just because it was my favorite band when I was a kiddo. If you're in a relationship, either you're ending the relationship or you're actually ending the way that things used to be with the relationship. It used to be confusing. It used to be tearing you apart. It used to be cutting out pieces of your heart. Whatever this is, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be to a father figure even, or a divine masculine. It used to be difficult, but now you're like, no, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take that road of difficulty and pain anymore. I'm gonna take the high road. I'm gonna take my road. I'm gonna take my road. I want to take one more card actually. Let's get one more card. On the Emperor and Ten of Swords, please. One card. That's too many cards, but okay. Let's take it anyway. Wait a minute. We got the King and the Queen of Swords. And we got the Knight of Cups. So, my loves, you're definitely, or not definitely, but most probably dealing with somebody that is your counterpart. And I feel like it's a counterpart of your minds, your equal minds, but it could also be counterpart of the heart. Of the heart, a counterpart of the heart. I'm going to write that down. That's a good line. A counterpart. Part of the heart. Yeah, I need to write it down because otherwise it'll just pass through my mind. So, there's a romantic offer. It's a deepening of a connection. We got the King and the Queen of Swords with the Emperor. So it could be that you know, maybe this guy is not approving of this relationship. You're like, well, I don't care. Or it's like you are both taking charge of the relationship. Either, like, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it's a counterpart of the heart. Equal hearts, equal minds. It's a balanced relationship. It's a beautiful relationship. It's a crisp, I'm hearing. It's a crisp sense of this relationship. And the offer is pure. And you understand each other on a very, very, very profound level, I would say. You also, it's almost like you get each other. You get each other. More like than just understanding, you get each other, right? And it's like, yes, you get each other. You understand? Like you give to each other, you give yourself to one another, and you receive one another. So you also get what you receive. That's beautiful. So yeah, you're ending a difficult cycle. If this is not with a person, then it is with, like, perhaps, you know, like I told you, taking on other people's opinions or doing things differently than you've done before. You're taking charge. And you're steering your head. I'm also hearing you're steering your head. You're taking charge. What is the Page of Wands, please, for my beautiful Sagittarius? At nighttime, you guys. That's very interesting. Oh my God. Now you have the Hierophant. What is happening? The Emperor with the Hierophant. Jesus Christ. Yes, I love Jesus. Not a religious fan, but I love Jesus. All right. You see here? So, what you're doing now is you're committing even deeper to whatever this is. You're committing even deeper. So, you could be dealing with an Aries, you could be dealing with a Taurus, you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But either way, my loves, I feel this is also to do, like I told you, with Jupiter moving from, which is your planet, from Aries into Taurus. And we have Aries and then we have Taurus, right? And so you're moving into Taurus, You're moving into something that is really fertile, something that is very grounded, something that is very stable, something that is fresh. Again, crisp, smells good, tastes good, feels good, is luscious. I'm hearing luscious. There's a lot of passion. There's a kind of new passionate thing about it. If it's not a new passionate beginning, then it is definitely a new level. And I would say it's a very humbling level. Again, receiving or giving a message of commitment to one another. And if this is not you dealing with somebody, this could be you committing even deeper to yourself, committing even deeper to your passion. This could be you balancing your feminine, your masculine polarities in your mind and feeling equal and young in your heart. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Let me get one clarification for the Hierophant, please. Oh my God. So you get the Judgment card with the Hierophant. So yeah, this is the final decision. I'm hearing final hour. Oh my Jesus. Final hour with Lauryn Hill. Was it Fuji's final hour? Final hour. Oh my Jesus Christ. This is a lot, you guys. This is a lot. People might be turning in their graves. I'm just saying. For this decision that is happening, maybe you're making an announcement about this decision in the second week of February, and this decision will turn heads and people will turn in their graves, but you don't care. You are so happy. You're so thrilled. You are ecstatic because you know within yourself that you are doing the right thing. So I'm really happy for you. And Judgment is also coming around whenever we have doubts. So whatever doubts there has been before, like I told you, whatever doubts, or, you know, again, the Page is also an energy where you're like, you kind of like not super secure about yourself. You're not so confident yet. This doubt will be blown away, and I'm here. Seas will part, because this is, the heart is the center of attention. This is a lot of information I'm getting. The heart of it all also, you know. The heart is the center. I'm laughing because I'm getting a lot of information here. Center of attention. I'm getting, you know, Titanic. That heart, the blue sapphire heart or whatever, she dropped it in the ocean. And I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's like the seas are parting and you'll find whatever was dropped there for you, you know. Something really strong is happening here, you guys. Ooh. If this was a personal reading, I don't know. Whoever this is for, I hope this really resonates. If you do want a personal reading, I would love to do it for you. I'm excited about this story. I'm really excited about the story. One more card, please. What about the Judgment and the Hierophant? One more card, please. Oh my God. You got the Lovers. Now I'm laughing. You see? You get, oh my God. Sweethearts, you could be actually getting married or making a really strong commitment, which is not usually your thing to do. Sagittarius, you're a very free, loving spirit. You like to be free, you like to roam free, but you are committing badass, I'm saying. And if this is not to somebody else, which I find very unlikely, but if it is not, then you're committing to your heart so strong. You're committing to your heart, or you are ready. You're like, that's it. I'm ready. I'm committing to finding my equal half. But it's very evident. It looks like you already did. Just telling you, it looks like you already did. You did it. You've done it. I'm hearing you've done it before, yet you haven't. You haven't done it in this lifetime. You haven't done it on this planet. I'm hearing you haven't done it, like you haven't done it for real. Maybe you've done it in your mind, but now you're going to do it in this life, you know? Embody it. A lot of Aries energy. Embody it. A lot of Taurus energy. Embody it. Get down into the earth about it, right? You're embodying love in a freaking amazing, ecstatic frequency. Let's see what the Three of Wands is about, you guys. I'm so happy for you. Oh my God. So the Three of Wands, what is the delay about? I'm asking, what is the delay about in the third week? Well, listen, the delay is about, like I told you, all doubts, all question marks will be rid of, will be gone. So listen, the ending of rejection, the ending of not receiving what you want, the ending of feeling unwanted, it's here. Okay? It's here. You're done with being in this position, or being the one handing your love to somebody when they're not even able to see it. You're done with missing out on whatever is this, because there's a lack of connection here. You can see it, it's a lack of connection. They don't even see it coming. They don't even know about it because they don't think that they deserve it. Well, that's done. And this death energy, I do want to find out what it's about. But this death energy is important to you because I feel also, because we have, look, it's really interesting though. Look, death is walking all over people. And what are the people they're walking over? Well, they're walking across the emperor. He's walking across the emperor, or the king at least. He's walking across the Hierophant. The Hierophant is pleading, please, 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 you know? So I like this, like old norms, old beliefs about commitment, about religion, about faith, whatever you want to have it be. They're dying. Old ideas about who's the ruler, who used to rule. That old ruler, whether it was your mind, your ego, or somebody else outside of you, they're not going to rule anymore. And I feel like the mothering kind of energy, that holds on to their kid so much that the love is suffocating, you know, that kind of energy is also like getting rid of. That suffocating, I would say, codependent kind of energy is like dead and dying. What is the death card, please? You're coming out because you know what you want, you know what you deserve, and you'll receive it. You just like letting that old stuff go. Oof, this is a very intense reading. What's the Five of Pentacles, please? The Five of Pentacles is about a new beginning. Look at that. Now you got the Ace of Wands again, and you got the Fool card. So there's a new beginning. And sometimes we don't have a lot of belongings on our new beginning. Sometimes we're alone on our new beginning. That might be the case for you guys. Maybe you leaving behind, you know, like I told you, somebody, something that didn't serve you. And now you're moving into a new direction where you're holding your magic wand, you guys. You are the manifestors in this. It's very beautiful. And we got so many major arcanas. We got the Emperor, we got the Hierophant, we got Death, and we got the Fool card, and the Magician, and the Lovers, and the Judgment. We got almost all of the highest, most important cards. Wow. One more card, please. No, let's grab onto the Ace of Pentacles. So please explain Ace of Pentacles. What is this gift? Ah, wow. This gift is a gift of innocent, of balance, of giving and receiving, equal, harmonious. Yeah, this is a gift. Be it monetary gift, it could be money coming in, but this money will be in a very it's almost like you're getting back what you deserve. Maybe you're getting a return of something. This is the Page of Cups together with the Six of Pentacles. Maybe you're getting back what was owed to you, or you're giving back what was owed to them, which will balance the scale. But something is being balanced. And where you were afraid before of losing out, of not getting what you deserve, you're now taking charge of that yourself, and you're opening up your chest and your mind and your spirit, and you're well, no, I'm not outside alone. I'm here because I want to be, and I'm going to take a leap of faith, and I'm going to trust in this process and know that I have the ability to choose, actually, because this is also about willpower. Not willpower here, but the force of energy flowing through you. So it's I choose what I want. You get the Magician card. Let's see what the Magician is about, please. Wow. Okay, so something that was hurting you before, some kind of heartbreak or whatever space you were in where you felt always, again, saying it again, always deceived by love, always conspired against when it comes to love, always being hurt by love. Now you see things in a different perspective. You don't feel deceived by your heart anymore. You trust your heart, but you need to see things from a different perspective. And I feel like you already have. I feel like all of this is a result of you shifting perspective and seeing and knowing that you don't have to wait for things to heal. You can heal it yourself with your own tools, I'm hearing. And also I'm hearing the tools, your wounds are your tools, I'm hearing. So whatever wounds you've had, they will actually assist you to heal. And that's a classic, right? The only way out of it is through it. The only way out of it is through it. And I feel like you've been through it, hence the Ten of Swords in the beginning. All right, you guys, let's wrap this up. I feel like this is a wrap. We're gonna take one more card just for the heck of it, just for the fun of it. So I'm gonna use one of my oracle cards that I'm drawing myself. And remember that all of these private readings that you're booking with me, the money will go to funding this and making it real so that I can have a real oracle deck too, which I do want one day soon. All right, now I'm gonna look. Sagittarius, please. No, not that one. Sagittarius. I want you to visualize, I'm hearing, I want you to visualize what it is that you want. Visualize it. Maybe you're going to some kind of manifestation course. Well, of course. Look, my loves, you have recognize, and recognize I drew out with the eyes. So it's about seeing. When we recognize some things, we have to see it for what it is. We can't see it when we're in the midst of illusion. We need to see things for what it is. And the hangman denotes that, right? You have shifted perspective. You've seen things for what it is. And now you are taking charge. You're taking charge and you're choosing to trust your heart. Choosing to trust yourself. It is lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. I hope this resonates for you. And it's like you've been through a maze of trying to trust your heart, but now finally you're like, boom, it's open. You're like, I got it. I got it. You do got it. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that I did this reading for you, Sagittarius. I love you so much and thank you for watching. And I think that you got the longest reading of them all. So even though it was a while that you had to wait, maybe it was worth it. See you soon. Bye and thank you.